Section 1, Opening. Welcome back, Taurus. This is episode 5 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and I have to tell you, the card that came up for you this week is one of the most grounded, powerful, and honestly satisfying cards in the entire deck. It feels almost tailor-made for your energy at this particular moment in time. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Every Wednesday I release a new episode covering all 12 signs with in-depth weekly tarot readings. This is your full reading. Settle in, take a breath, and let yourself receive what the cards have to say. And if you know a Taurus who needs to hear this, share it with them. The King of Pentacles doesn't show up for everyone, and when he does, it's worth paying attention. Section 2, Cosmic Weather. The week of June 3rd through 9th brings a layered energetic backdrop. Mercury in Gemini is sharpening communication, speeding up thought, and bringing information to the surface. This can feel slightly frenetic for Taurus, who prefers a slower, more sensory pace. But here's the thing, Mercury in Gemini also illuminates financial and material information, and as a sign ruled by Venus with a natural affinity for abundance and value, this is a week where important truths about your resources, worth, and material reality may become very clear. Venus herself is lending a stabilizing, harmonizing energy, which aligns beautifully with your card this week. There's an invitation in the planetary weather to anchor in what you've built, to appreciate the tangible fruits of your labor, and to approach your material world with both mastery and generosity. This is not a chaotic week for you, Taurus, at least not at the core. The external world may be stirring, but your card this week invites you to plant your feet and know your worth. Section 3, Card Reveal. Taurus, your card for the week of June 3rd through 9th is the King of Pentacles. Picture a commanding figure seated on an ornate throne, surrounded by lush vines and flowers. He's dressed in robes adorned with symbols of abundance, grapes, leaves, the imagery of a fruitful harvest. In one hand he holds a large gold pentacle, in the other, a scepter of authority. His expression is calm, assured, not arrogant, just deeply settled in his own power. This is a man, or an energy, who has figured out how to create real, lasting wealth. Not the flashy kind that burns bright and disappears overnight. The real kind. The kind built on discipline, patience, long-term thinking, and an intimate understanding of how value works in the physical world. The King of Pentacles is the master of the material realm. He has turned his pentacles, his resources, his skills, his physical gifts, into a kingdom. And he rules that kingdom with steady hands. For you, Taurus, this card is deeply resonant. You are also an earth sign, ruled by Venus, with an inherent understanding of beauty, value, and the slow, patient accumulation of the good things in life. The King of Pentacles is, in many ways, an evolved reflection of your own potential. Section 4, Card Meaning. The King of Pentacles showing up for you this week carries a clear and powerful message. You are being recognized, or you should recognize yourself, as someone who has mastered, or is mastering, something valuable. Something real. Something that has taken time to build. This card is not about dreaming. It's not about potential. It's about actualization. About the point at which all the effort, all the patience, all the careful cultivation of skill and resource pays off into something tangible and stable. This week, the King of Pentacles is asking you to step into that energy. To stop seeing yourself as someone still working toward security, toward mastery, toward worthiness, and to recognize that you are already further along than you think. The throne isn't something you're waiting to sit in. You may already be sitting in it, and not fully realizing it yet. There's also a quality of leadership in this card. The King of Pentacles doesn't hoard his resources, he uses them to create stability not just for himself, but for those around him. He's generous from a position of real abundance, not scarcity. This week, you may be called to lead in this way, to be the stable, grounded presence that others can rely on, the person whose calm and confidence in material reality serves as an anchor for those around them. Section 5, Areas of Life. In love and relationships, the King of Pentacles invites you to bring his qualities into your closest connections: steadiness, reliability, sensual presence, and a kind of love that is expressed through tangible acts of care. Cooking for someone, showing up consistently, creating a sense of safety and home, this is the King of Pentacles' love language, and it's very much yours too. This week, let your love be expressed in what you do, not just what you say. And if you've been waiting for security in a relationship before you open up fully, this card is a sign that the foundation may be more solid than you've been allowing yourself to believe. For career and professional life, this is an excellent week for Taurus. The King of Pentacles in this position can indicate recognition, advancement, or a moment where your mastery of your craft is noticed by someone important. If you've been putting in consistent work, and you have, because that's what you do, this week may bring validation of that effort. Don't downplay your contributions. The king doesn't minimize his kingdom. Financially, the King of Pentacles is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. This week, look at your long-term financial picture with fresh eyes. Are you investing wisely? Are you building slowly and sustainably? This card rewards patience and discourages impulsiveness. If a financial opportunity presents itself this week, evaluate it through the King's eyes. Is this a solid, long-term investment, or is it noise? For your health and body, the King of Pentacles reminds you to treat your physical body with the same care you give to your other valuable resources. Taurus rules the throat and the neck. Are you taking care of your voice, your physical vessel? This week, honor your body with nourishment, rest, and sensory pleasure. A long bath, a beautiful meal, time in nature, these are not luxuries for you, Taurus. They are maintenance for the temple. Section 6, Weekly Guidance. Your concrete guidance for this week, Taurus. First, audit what you've built. Take a genuine inventory, not a critical one, a grateful one, of what you've created in your life so far. Your skills. Your relationships. Your financial situation, however imperfect. Your routines. Look at all of it with the King's eyes, with pride in what's solid, and with a clear-eyed understanding of what needs to be strengthened. This isn't about shame for what's missing, it's about honoring what's there. Second, make one concrete move toward long-term security. The King of Pentacles always has a plan. This week, take one tangible step towards your financial or material future. Open that savings account. Have that money conversation. Make that investment in a skill or tool that will serve you for years. Small and steady wins this week over big and impulsive. Third, receive generously. The King of Pentacles knows how to give, but the really evolved version of this energy also knows how to receive. If someone offers you help, recognition, money, love, or care this week, let it in. You've earned it. Taurus can sometimes struggle with receiving, with a subtle belief that you have to produce in order to deserve good things. This week's card says otherwise. You are already worthy of the harvest. Section 7, Closing. Taurus, the King of Pentacles is a crown for you this week. Not something external to pursue, but something internal to claim. You have been building, slowly, patiently, with your characteristic earth sign devotion, and this week the universe is holding up a mirror and asking, do you see what you've created? Look clearly. Look with pride. And keep building. Your affirmation for this week. I am a master of my material reality. I build with patience, I lead with generosity, and I receive the abundance I have earned. Thank you for joining me for episode 5 of Starspoken Weekly Readings. If this resonated with you, please like this video and leave a comment. I read every single one. And subscribe now so episode 6 is waiting for you next Wednesday. The King of Pentacles plans ahead, and so should you. See you next week.